Welcome to Module 4. And in this module, we're going to be looking at some outreach techniques. And in particular, in this video, I'm going to be showing you the difference between outreach on LinkedIn and outreach on Facebook. Now, when we're talking about outreach, it basically means contacting potential clients so they can use your services. Okay. So, what is the main key sort of difference between Facebook and LinkedIn outreach? Now, I've seen people use the same strategies that they're using on Facebook and they're trying to use them on LinkedIn, but that actually won't work, okay? Because you have to be very smart and you have to understand that the LinkedIn outreach is different to Facebook, okay? Because Facebook relies on having quality conversations to generate an appointment. Now, what I mean by quality conversations is you have to dig a bit deeper and you have to talk about the weather, you have to talk about the pet dog. Um, it just is um, a quality conversation. Whereas on LinkedIn, you have to get straight to the point, okay? Because remember, LinkedIn is full of people that are higher positions in jobs, higher executives, and they have a lot more to offer. And also because of the expertise, they can always separate the people who are trying to beat around the bush as as opposed to people who are getting to the point. Okay, so that's very important, guys. Okay, so what you need to understand is what works on Facebook will not necessarily work on LinkedIn. Okay, it's just the case it is because that's guaranteed. So what you're already doing on Facebook with your organic strategies, getting leads, it's not necessarily going to be working on Facebook. Okay, so you need to understand that because LinkedIn is a serious platform that has professional people. Okay, because LinkedIn, you also have owners of Fortune 500 companies that are very very careful as to who they do business with, and obviously for that reason, once you've sort of understood this, it's going to be easy for you to reach out to potential prospects on LinkedIn and generate some business. Okay, and for that reason, what you need to do is avoid small talk on LinkedIn. Um, you just simply need to get to the point. If you're going to be spending a good 15-20 minutes talking about the weather or football, then that conversation is a waste. It's not a quality conversation because a quality conversation on LinkedIn is simply getting straight to the point and explaining exactly what you're about. Okay. So here's actually some bad examples I've found um, that were personally sent to me in my inbox on LinkedIn. The first one from the transformation coach, it says, hello, it's lovely to meet you. So hello, they're not even basically addressing me by my name. And this just seems like a copy and paste message, probably from a bot. I don't know, but if if the message isn't addressed to you straight away, it's a red flag. How's life treating you right now? I'm here if you ever need support. So that message is a bad example of an outreach opening. Let's look at number Chloe. So Chloe's message: thanks for connecting. Again, no name. How are you coping in these strange times? That's all there is. Again, I'm going to ignore that, and I'm quite simply, anyone who gets a message like this, you're not gonna take it seriously. You're going to be ignored. The third one, the right thing that this person has done is they've addressed me by my name, which means they've took the time out to actually call me by my name, which is really good. Okay. However, um, they're using the typical LinkedIn type of terminology, and in this case, they're basically using words such as connect, and they said, as I like to know all the people in my LinkedIn first degree network, I'm curious as to how you came across my profile, why you decided to reach out. So again, you don't want to really do all that. Okay, you don't want to do all that where you ask them as to why, you know, they've reached out to you. It just doesn't work. What this would work on Facebook, but this approach doesn't work on LinkedIn. And then the final one was from Philippa. Again, this person has actually made some good attempt in um, addressing me by my name, which is good. But it just says, thank you for the connection. It's great to meet you. How are you? How's your weekend going? You know, this type of small talk, it's not relevant on LinkedIn. Yes, you can probably have that kind of conversation once they get on the phone with you. But if you're talking about outreach and sending messages in the hope of getting business, this is not the best way to do it. So I'm going to show you a good way, some good outreach openings. And these are so many, these are so many, because notice here, they get straight to the point. Okay. So for example, let's look at Lucas, and he says, hey, Manny, thanks for connecting. I've just made a free Facebook group, especially for coaches. So I already know that this guy, he's targeting coaches and he's already addressing coaches. Okay. Lots of tips and tricks are coming. Feel free to join for all your questions. Again, there's good things about this message, but there's also bad things. The bad thing is it's not spaced out properly, so this probably copied and pasted. Okay. Where it's nothing wrong with copying and pasting a message, but you need to give the impression that it's tailored just for you or just for your prospect, if that makes sense. More on that later. But generally, it's a good message. Here's another one from Catherine. So Catherine says, hey, Manny, wonderful to connect. We are busy pulling together over the last details of a free career summit for women and wondered if you'd like to join us. If there's any women in your network who would think this would be value, could you share the link? So basically, they're just getting straight to the point that they have a summit, and they want women to join. Obviously, I'm not a woman, but women who are in my network might join. Okay. Here's one from Patrick. It says, hey, Manny, I see you attending the seven-figure academy event by Luke Hawkins. As I run a Facebook group for coaches where we exchange tips and wanted to extend an invitation to join us. Let's connect. So that is a good message, because again, it's getting straight to the point. It's addressing me, and it's just a no-brainer. And then there's one from Eamon. He says, hello, fine, sir. I'm a professional. This one doesn't really make sense, but it is a good message. It's to tested to see, attempted to basically provide information as to what they do, how they are, what they're providing. Another message, there's another one from Michela. Hi, Manny, lovely to meet you. That's a very good spaced out message. Very, very well written. Thank you for linking with me. I would like to send you a link to my recently launched YouTube channel as a gratitude for connecting. And then you can further say, I post guided meditation hypnosis videos to relieve stress. So that's a very good message, because this person, they've again being upfront, and they're sending me a link to their YouTube channel. Okay, so that's really good. So all in all, what we can say is you just need to get to the point. If you get to the point, then it's going to be easy for you, and of course it's going to be easy for your prospects to do business with you. Hope this video makes sense, and I will see you guys on the other side.